from the big blue house? What happened to the big blue house? What happened? Where are the rest of them? Where's the moon?
Attack. Okay, we're doing this. We're getting a little bit closer than I wanted to. Oh man, my dragon is not doing good. It's hard to aim. There we go. We got him. Got him.
What are you? Collectible?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just right clicking everything, Colin. Not
Collectible is within 40 blocks. Hey, wait.
What's happening?
楽しい
あ、来た。豚、ボール遊べていって。
これ、はい、豚、はい、いいよ、ボールで遊ぼう。
お、遊んでる。
かわいい。
So you can run and you can sprint, and oh my god, it's so cool. Look at the jump animation. They've got all the sounds officially from Sega. This is insane. I love this. So you can...
Oh my gosh. Yo, these blazes. Nope. Yo, no, my iron golem.
はいどーん。あはは、こりゃ楽しいや。もうちょっと敵が密集してたらすごいことになりそうね。
오, 자수정. 오, 신기해. 우와. 헐. 잠깐만, 소리 봐봐. 소리 들어보세요, 여러분. 마크 소리 최대로 한번 해볼게요. 너무 신비하지 않아?
Why that thing? What did I do to deserve this? No! Run away. Okay, and die. Come on. Just nuke it down. It's dead.
With the ray tracing, it helps make everything look way
All right,
brighter.
folks, here it
just makes
is.
everything pop. And technically speaking, you could have
Jaxie
the ray
man.
tracing on
Sorry
and
for the bit of a
have
delay I
another
got.
texture. So if that texture that you already have on is already kind of realistic enough, and you go ahead and you throw ray tracing on it, it would look pretty dope.
En ocelot armor, gott folk.
Had to go
Vi fick en ocelot armor. Undrar den igen.
get some stuff ready for Minecon here.
Oj, vad är det där?
Time to go share this online, but you know, this is...
¡Está guapísimo, colega! ¡Oh, le metemos cangre y conseguimos por aquí! ¡Y tenemos piraya! ¡Uy, cuidado! ¡Madre mía! ¡Qué guapo está este mapa, tío! ¡Mira! ¡Oh!
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Look at this, isn't that awesome? Look at the light coming down from there. That is so atmospheric. I love it. See, the natural lighting mixed with the warm light of the torches. I just love the atmosphere it makes. Ooh. That has a completely different vibe.
哎，他进去了！哇，他进去了！自投罗网，这你还不死啊
Yo, I'm a minion. Oh, okay. Hello. Sneak around the sides.
Vad är det här? Det är jätten!
Jättegärna.
Titta, det är jätten! Titta!
Kan du inte tämja dem då?
Han skriker!
그랜드 헬전! 이거 뭐야? 나 옆으로 보는 2D 같은 게임 생각했는데 이런 식으로 된다고 진행이? 오! 나 때려버리게! 오케이! 아, 360도 도는 게 이렇게 표현이 돼?
Oh man, 44 seconds, let's go.
Mira, estamos construyendo todos.
Vamos a ser constructores.
やばい火がめっちゃついてるが本当だ待ってこれ何このボタンこれ何無理やりゲット待って消えた今のうち行くしかないおこれ落ちたらまずい待って落ちて絶対落ちない
This is one of my favorites. This is a pool table. My design of a pool table here. We've got our little holes that the balls can fall into. We've got a ball here.
Is this him?
Oh, I think
Oh.
it's him.
Oh, no. Help!
Oh, I got him.
I'm done.
Oh god.
No!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh man, it's starting. Oh yeah. Oh no!
and welcome to Minecraft Live 2021. I'm your host and chief storyteller of Mojang Studios, Lydia Winters. We have an exciting show for you today, filled with all things Minecraft. You'll vote a new mob into the game, hear what's happening in Minecraft dungeons, learn how to design and play with your own Minecraft mob, find out the next Minecraft update, and much, much more. Seriously though, we have a packed show for you. The best part is that you get to hear everything directly from the cool humans making it, and they will give you the inside knowledge that no one outside of Mojang Studios knows, our best kept secrets, until we tell you all of them today. So let's do it. Our social team will be tweeting throughout the show and want to know what you think about everything we announce. Hang out with us here and also there. Last year, we announced quite an anticipated update, the Caves and the Cliffs update. We've seen all the incredible things you've done with Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and can't wait to see what you do with Part 2. Agnes and Henrik are here to give us a peek into the surprising development process for Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Hi Agnes, hi Henrik.
Hello.
Agnes, how are you feeling?
I'm super happy to be here. I'm excited, very excited.
So excited. And Henrik, it's your first time on the Minecraft Live stage.
It is. It's not your first time though, right?
It is not my first time. You two are going to tell us about Caves and Cliffs Part 2, and the thing that I think is the most amazing is how involved and how essential the community was to making it.
Yes, yeah, this update changes basically everything about the world generation in the game. So we've added like massive mountains, massive caves, and it's been really hard to kind of balance that because we want to add all this new cool stuff, but when people are playing the game, we also want them to be able to encounter like the old familiar stuff. So this balancing act is really hard. So as designers and developers, when we test the stuff we built, how do we know if it's any good, right? How do we know if it's better? So we've needed a lot of help, and we've definitely gotten it. So we've been shipping snapshots, betas every week, and the people have been play testing and giving us feedback, and it's just been wonderful. It feels kind of like they're colleagues helping us to build this great game.
That's amazing, and you have an amazing example of someone who took a lot of time giving notes.
Yeah. For example, a player tweeted at me this wonderful big picture showing across different snapshots in the same location what changed across different snapshots, and offered some opinions on that and some feedback. And this kind of stuff takes a lot of time to do. It's research that the users are doing for us, and we get a lot of this stuff, and it just saves time, and that's time that we can use, of course, to make the game better.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, it truly is. And I mean, this is like the biggest update we ever done, and we couldn't have done it without the community.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know you were kind of nervous when you decided to split the update and tell everyone about that.
Yes, I mean, it's a very big decision, and we took it together as a team. But yes, when it was time to announce it was quite scary. But we thought the best thing is just to be transparent, because as we know, Minecraft is crafted together with the community, and then it's good if we just are as honest as we possibly can. And then when we did announce it, everyone was just so caring and understanding, and it shows we have the most beautiful community. So yeah, thank you.
We absolutely do.
And it was so nice as a team to be able to not rush it, since this change is so big, to be able to do it properly and take the time and really do it well. So we're super thankful that we got so strong support for it.
That's awesome. And I mean, sometimes during the development process, things change and you decide you want things to be bigger and better, which kind of moves them to a different timeline. And I know we have one of those today.
Yeah, we do. So we have been working quite a lot on the Deep Dark, the Warden, and the Skulk Sensor. And we're so excited about this, and we know everyone is. And so it got a bit bigger because we really want to do this right and do it with super high quality. But that's also the reason to that we moved it to the next update instead.
And we're going to talk about the next update at the end of the show, right?
So we're going to show both some new things from the Deep Dark and some other new things. So that's exciting.
Wait, did it just...
So we'll move the Deep Dark feature set into the next update, which will be after Caves and Cliffs Part 2. And we're going to look at that later in the show. You're going to get to see some really cool stuff from Brandon. Now, Henrik and Agnes, you two are working with an awesome team of developers, and this was like quite a technical challenge. So we have an inside look at
what? All right, you're here to hear
lot
first,
that
folks.
went
They are
into Caves
pushing
and
back
Cliffs
the
Part
warden
2.
again.
Yep, let's watch it.
The best part of my job, I think it's just creating a game. I want to make people happy. In the new update, I've been primarily focusing on creating the mountains and also putting everything together in the new generation of the world. So that's the caves and the mountains and everything in between. When I started this project about a year ago, I knew almost nothing about world generation, and I learned so much. And it's really been a team effort, Java and Bedrock together.
In this update, my role is to bring to life the cave part, and together with our colleague who work on the mountains, we present to you the cliffs and the caves update. One of the inspirations for the caves is the Sondong's cave systems in Vietnam, because that was one of the largest cave systems in the world. And I feel so proud of it because I came from Vietnam, and we get to use these cave systems in my country and put it into the game. So I felt so proud whenever we think about the caves.
My job is to find what works slow in Minecraft and
So I'm
try
wondering
to optimize it. The
if they
new
are pushing
update
back
changes
Caves
how
at
the
the
world
warden
looks
again.
a
Wonder-
lot,
there gotta be
and
something going
it
on behind the scenes we
also
don't know about.
affects performance quite a lot. The best part about my job is just finding something which can give a big benefit, and then just seeing how FPS improves or how frame time graph looks much better after the change.
I would say the coolest part about my job is all of the wonderful colleagues that I get to work with. They really inspire me, teach me, and motivate me to be a better versions of myself every day.
We put in a lot of time and effort into this update, and I hope that it will inspire and excite our community.
It feels like it's a whole new game.
What a great team you have!
The best
Alright.
team. And now, we have been working on Caves and Cliffs Part 2. It's
Alright,
been
let's
so
go, let's go.
beautiful to see how everyone collaborated, like all the different roles, like Bedrock developers, Java developers, designers, artists, sound, and so on. So yeah, it's been so good.
It feels like when you get a diverse group of people together in a room like that, even if it's a digital room, I guess, then and all focus on one thing like this, it feels like there's no problem you can't solve. Plus, it's fun.
That's amazing. And then you add our community. They're doing bug tracking. They're just everywhere giving us notes and feedback and telling us what's working. So you add that to an amazing team, and it's really incredible.
We really want actually to highlight everyone that helps us with the public bug tracker we have. So many players report bugs, and then we also have the moderators and helpers, and they help us so much with like categorizing, finding duplicates, asking for additional information, and it's extraordinarily helpful.
We have a really amazing community. Now, you two have been, and actually the whole team has been just kind of sharing images and seeds as you're finding things, and you put together some really awesome worlds for us to look at.
Indeed.
Right off the bat, though, getting kind of annoyed. Normally by now we would have heard something about the new update. Wow. This is amazing.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Yeah, what's interesting about this is when you look at that video, like initially the plan was just big mountains and natural looking cool mountains and caves, but as we started working on it, the scope kind of grew because we realized that we need to change all the terrain to make this all fit together. But once we started seeing that work, and it was so fun to see how the team started realizing that we're really onto something. This is going to be great. And seeing that inspiration spread and then also spread out to our community through the snapshots has been really fun.
Yeah, and we have been playtesting a lot, and we couldn't stop playtesting because
we get distracted
we
all the
just
time.
found so many cool places, and I felt so inspiring, and that's what we want to do with Minecraft. We want to inspire everyone to play Minecraft in their own way, and like we really feel that this new world generation inspires you, like going on adventure, building, telling stories. So very exciting.
That's amazing. And I mean, so you make all these changes, but then obviously we have so many players who've been playing for so long. I mean, the two of you have worlds that are like 10 years old. And I just love the approach you took to keeping everything really safe for players who have existing worlds.
Yes, it's very important for us to be respectful to players' worlds. And like Minecraft should be a game you can trust, because if you know that it works and it will work for many, many years, then you can spend like all this love and time on your Minecraft world. So in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have actually done two things mainly to make sure that everything works well. And the first thing is blending. So as you can see in the picture here, to the left we don't have blending. So then when you update your old world to the new world generation, it would just be like an ugly edge. But now, with blending, it's actually all smooth and pretty.
That's beautiful. That makes
ending
a
of chunk
huge
borders. Let's go.
difference. And Henrik, I know the other part you want to show us with your own world.
Yeah. So what happens if you open your old world with a new version of Minecraft? And I took a look at what happens in my old world, which I've had for like 10 years, playing with friends and family. And let's take a look. So there it is, all the old stuff we built 10 years ago. But that's what happens when you open the world in 1.18. So it basically generates new caves beneath the old areas. And the idea is to create the illusion that was there the whole time. We just, we just didn't go there until now. And wow, look what I found.
Yeah. Don't look, Henrik. There's so many spoilers there under your world. So many cool things.
I was squinting, okay?
Okay, good.
That's like the first thing I'm gonna do when I update is just like digging straight up. Well, not straight down actually, but I'm gonna see what's under my base.
That's so cool. I just love that it adds so much to the existing worlds that our players have. And so you're keeping them safe and adding a lot to it.
And that's also an important thing. We don't want to force players to have to pick between just the new or just the old. So we want them to be able to experience both things in the same world.
That's amazing. Throughout the show, we're going to have creator questions, and you two get to have the first one.
Right.
Will Java and Bedrock get part 2 at the same time?
Yes, the plan is to release this on Java and Bedrock at the same time, and also to ship it with what we call seed parity. And that's, what does that mean? So seed is this name for the magic number that is used to determine how your whole world looks like. So every world is unique, and that's driven by this seed. And when you create a new world, it gets a randomly generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful, I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with others. And then if they open a new world with that seed, they'll see the same thing. But what's new for this update is that also works between Bedrock and Java.
No.
So if you create a world in Java and you think it's beautiful, you want to share with others, anyone who opens a world with that seed...
No, 100%. I can see there's some gold missing and some ores, but...
We'll see essentially almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's almost identical, and it's a thing in the community. You find a super cool location and you share it. Like, look at this world I found. And before you couldn't do that with players on the other edition, but now everyone can just share cool places together, and I think that's really nice.
It's really amazing. I mean, when you find these amazing epic things in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, you obviously want to be able to share them. So seed parity is huge. I think everyone's going to be so excited about.
So we're not 100% there yet, but close. It's very similar. Details will be different. But
seed almost parity.
Seed almost parity. That's it.
That's what we're going to call it.
So I know everyone is anxiously, including myself, waiting for this update. When do we get it?
So it's actually almost done. So we're going to release it in a month or two.
That is amazing.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, Agnes and Henrik.
Okay, 2 months' time. That's like Christmas. That's amazing.
Caves and Cliffs Part 2 will be coming to a screen near you in 1 to 2 months. And speaking of screens, soon there will be another place to play Minecraft. On November 2nd, Minecraft comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Yes!
Minecraft. It's a game all about togetherness and teamwork. Let's take a look at some of Minecraft's most terrific teams. Zombies and the Drowned. Maybe not the best example. Let's try another. Cobblestone and Mossy Cobblestone. A relationship that's truly rock solid. Oh dear. How about Steve and Creeper? Okay, maybe not Steve and Creeper. Not them. Not them either. Ooh, that's got to hurt. You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of Minecraft togetherness soon... What's that, Goat? You've got the best example of togetherness yet. Okay, this better be good. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for... No, that's not right. Absolutely not. That's the ticket. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. We debated which edition to add to the service and decided why not add both? That means Game Pass for PC will be the only way to get Bedrock and Java in one place. Convenient, perhaps a little too convenient. In any case, starting in November, you can play the original Blockbuster, its cross-play supporting cousin, and a cartload of other games with Game Pass for PC. Excellent point, Goat. Game Pass does have PC games. And personally, I can't wait to play those PC games with my two best friends. Ah, the sweet smell of togetherness.
Oh yeah. It's amazing news, folks.
Hello, Minecraft.
It's time. Get your Twitter out. Get your Twitter out, boys.
Back yet again to help guide you through this year's incredibly important and potentially life-altering vote. Remember the Phantom? For an amazing mob that will be added to Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been a part of Minecraft Live before, here's how it works. Our developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could potentially be a great addition to Minecraft for a variety of reasons. But you, the community of Minecraft players around the world, get to decide which one gets further developed and brought into the game in a future update, and which ones will live on only in our hearts as what could have been. Like you, little baby. I'll never forget. Moving on. The actual winner of last year's intense mob vote was none other than the Glow Squid. If you haven't run into these majestic creatures swimming around under the stars on a clear night,
Alright,
you
pick a
are
side,
really
so they mentioned the
missing
mob
out.
vote last year
But
being
that
rigged.
was last year, and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from, and there will be 2 rounds of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3 mobs, but one will get voted out. In the second round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just one winner in the end. As in previous years, the vote will happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one. And if you do have an account, make sure you're logged in. Then when I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and check out the live voting poll with all 3 mob options. Pick the one you
Vote
want
Copper,
to see
Golem.
added to Minecraft and click to cast your vote. That's it. It's like super easy. Well, the clicking part is easy. The choosing part, considerably more difficult. Now that you know what to do, let's go over your options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential new mobs than someone who is tiny in size, but never in heart, the one, the only, Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens. So, can you help by telling
What?
Oh.
What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh.
I'll come up to the surface.
Okay. We'll just wait.
Oi! Oi, oi, oi.
Watch it there. Can you hear me now?
What? I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Ooh. A little testy.
Just. Phew.
Oh, Tiny Jens, you made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But don't worry, don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny Jens. Jens, you're here.
Hi, Boo.
Hello.
Hello.
Greatest plot twist in the history of
I
plot
guess
twists.
Tiny Jens sent you while he looks for Tiny Agnes once again.
Exactly. It's a tough job.
It really is.
Yes.
Well, since you're here, can you please tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely. So, as you already mentioned, the team came up with 3 lovely
Tuscan
creatures
Productions.
that we
Golem
believe
is spelled
that players will enjoy interacting
Golem.
with. And they are the Glare, the Lay, and the Copper Golem.
Those all sound really cool.
Absolutely. And to begin with, we have the Glare, which is it's a creature that flies around and doesn't really like dark areas because it knows that in dark areas there might be monsters spawning.
Yes.
So naturally it goes to those areas and gets really grumpy about it, and that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Okay.
And we are thinking about ideas that in certain circumstances the glare may even help you light up these areas.
Okay.
To
solve
All right, let's get ready.
Monster spawning problems.
The glare sounds amazing. I'm ready to vote glare now.
Yes, but then we have the LA, which is also a flying, lovely creature that loves music and
who doesn't?
Nice sounds. And if you give it an item, it will start looking for similar items lying around and bring them to you.
Okay.
And if you also play on a note block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
That's useful.
Yes, and we imagine that players can maybe use this to make the LA help you with, I don't know, sorting items or clearing up areas.
Yeah.
I think there are many possibilities.
Okay, so vote LA. I get it.
Yes, but then we have the Copper Golem. And as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper. And it will also interact with you, and since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and maybe turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or it actually carries around a lightning rod on its head, so a lightning strike can also deoxidize it.
Wow!
In addition, it loves pressing buttons a little bit randomly, specifically copper buttons.
But it randomly presses.
Yes, so that can also be used in some interesting contraptions, we believe.
That's amazing. So Copper Golem, LA, Glare, all sound good. How do people choose? I think it's going to be quite difficult. But you've given them a lot to think about. So I think people will figure out what they like the most.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question for you.
Hola, soy el 997 de México y tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. Primera pregunta, ¿cómo deciden qué mob poner a votación cada año? Segunda pregunta, ¿cómo se le ocurre al equipo cada nuevo mob? Última pregunta, ¿se basan en los comentarios de la comunidad de fans o es inspiración del equipo?
Okay, those 3 questions I think everyone wants to know the answer of.
Yeah, well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park, or often you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out which ones do we want to do next. And a good way of doing that is actually playing in the game and see which areas that can be improved. I lost my train.
I mean, there's so many different ways that these ideas come, and that's really exciting to hear.
Yeah.
So when the community votes on a mob today,
anyone else hear that
mob
clicking
is gonna
noise, or is
move
it just me?
forward towards being in Minecraft. How finished already is that mob, or is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic little details to make it really great.
I like hearing about the last magic details. Well, thanks, Jens. You've given everyone a lot to think about. All right, now you know what your options are. And if you already knew, you know a little more about them.
All right.
Soon, I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at something pretty fantastic coming to Minecraft that you don't even have to vote on. Earlier this week, Lydia spoke with Fanny and Quinn from our awesome creator team over in Redmond to get a first look at some interesting things they've been working on.
Each year, we show you some of the cool new things made by our creators for Minecraft Marketplace. This year, we're going to do that and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I finally made my first mob. It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become creators. Hi, Fanny and Quinn.
Hello, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
It's so great to be here, like just so exciting to talk about our creators, and what a better place to do it than surrounded by the art that they have created.
I know. I walked onto the set and I was like, oh my god, those are Jollycraft skins. Those are Cupcake Brianna. That's Ka Studios. It was so cool just seeing all of their skins and worlds and concepts all on the wall.
They are really amazing. I mean, the creativity from our creators,
probably some R-rated
those
stuff,
names,
or
that
maybe
makes
even
sense
some
now.
NC-17 rated
It's
stuff
just
in there.
mind-blowing. Before we get too far in, though, we should probably explain to everyone what is a creator.
Yeah, of course. So a creator is really anybody who makes anything in Minecraft. You know, whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods and add-ons and, you know, that kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is anyone that makes something in Minecraft and then shares it with someone else. And that can be like little Mac sharing it with their friends at school, or that could be a team of creators that sell something in the marketplace. And then everything in between, right? And our mission really is to empower all of them to make whatever their imagination is telling them to do. We want to really give you all the means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on that everybody can be a creator.
Mm-hmm. That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so interesting. Your team is actually building things that creators use to build things on top of. Like, what is your favorite tool that you've made?
Oh God, that is such a hard question. We have so many, but I'm going to be a little bit selfish for a second and just pick one that I worked on recently. Like, as a manager, I rarely get the chance to actually write code, which I love doing. And this time we had a game jam, and I actually picked a creator community request, which is like implement a damage command that will help you like do cool effects with other mobs. And I just worked with a designer and we created this together, and I'm so excited to know that the team is actually now taking my code and is going to ship it for real. Very excited about that.
Yeah, that's just so cool that you're able to do something just in a game jam, and then it turns into something real that our creators can use. For me, my favorite is the structure animation. Last year we shipped a map called Suburbia by Jiggerbob that is basically this world that you can, you know, manage your city, create plots for commercial, residential, balance your economy, and every single time you place one of those plots, it animates layer by layer by layer, adding just this immersiveness and polish to the map that just makes it, I don't know, above and beyond.
That's so cool. I mean, so many of our creators are using the innovative tools that you've made to just like expand what they're working on. And we have some awesome examples of that.
When they said it was animated, I thought it was like...
I love how many examples there were of creators just using those tools in all different ways. What's that like for you to see, Fanny, when your team, you've all been working on making those things for our creators?
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of like working with creators. You just give them one tool or two and they will make these crazy amazing things. Like many times I see their creation, I'm like, how did they even do that? Like I know they're using our tools, but I don't know how they did that. It's so crazy.
It's mind-blowing sometimes just what they're able to do with just the small little things that we give them.
That's really, really cool. And we have a creator question for the two of you.
Hey everyone, I'm EY Stream, a Minecraft YouTuber, and I've got a question for you. Are these awesome features just for people who have experience in modding or creating content? And if we wanted to, how do people learn more about these features?
It's such a great question because the answer is no. They aren't just for, advanced modders or people that have been in the community for a long time. We actually just launched a new website we call Learning Portal. It's on minecraft.net/creator. And on that site, it basically links out to all of our resources to how to learn how to become a creator, learn how Minecraft content creation works. It also links out to our brand new documentation site that allows you to just go super deep into learning the components and learning entities. And then the coolest thing that we added, which is how we made our mobs, is we use the Minecraft entity wizard, which is created by Yanis, and it's a Blockbench plugin that allows like super easy creation of mobs that you can add to your own Minecraft game.
Hello everyone, my name is Yanis. I'm a software developer and Minecraft content creator. In 2017, I started to create my own 3D modeling program called Blockbench. The program is all about creating boxy, pixely models, which makes it perfect for the Minecraft art style. Today, Blockbench supports many Minecraft formats, ranging from Bedrock Edition add-ons to Java Edition resource packs and mods. The program is used by Minecraft creators all around the world to create models, animations, and player skins. Almost all 3D models you see on the Minecraft marketplace were made in Blockbench. And it was even used to design some of the new vanilla mobs, such as the goat and the axolotl. This summer I've collaborated with Mojang to create a new plugin for Blockbench. The plugin makes it super easy to get started with add-on creation, by generating everything you need for a custom entity in just a few clicks. I'm going to demonstrate the process by making a simple grizzly bear. To install the plugin, I'm heading to File, Plugins, Available, search for the Minecraft Entity Wizard, and press install. That brings up this handy shortcut on the start screen. Let's go! I'm going to pick a preset that looks similar to the grizzly, like this polar bear, and I'll use the same for the behavior. Okay, now the add-on is created on your computer. Now let's start customizing our model using Blockbench. For this example, because we already have a bear model, I'm just going to recolor the model. Of course, you could also change the whole model to turn it into something entirely different, like this butterfly that I made, and is based on the vanilla badge.
What the fuck?
Okay, this looks good. Now I'm going to press save and switch over to Minecraft. I can find our new grizzly bear pack in the behavior pack section and simply enable it.
I'm sick in bed, but I guess I'm okay.
Well. Now let's check out the entity in game. I just need to grab a spawn egg from the inventory and use it. And here's our grizzly bear. Have fun creating. It's free and works on all platforms.
I already told you all that I made a mob, but actually all three of us made mobs because we wanted to showcase that
They still haven't announced what the next update is, but I don't know if you did hear they announced they're pushing the Deep Dark Reward in the 1.19.
Your adorable mob that you made.
Thank you. Yes, I was so excited to know that Blockbench was a thing because I immediately thought I need to add my dogs to Minecraft. I really, really love them, and I was just so excited. Like Blockbench made it very easy for me to just obsess over every single detail. Like every pixel was like, does that look like my dog? And then I also modified the geometry, especially the tails, to look like the exact twist that my dogs have. I really obsessed a lot, and I was very happy, especially when I was able to add my own animation. I'm definitely not an art person, and I just made it so that it like wiggle lose their tail when they're sitting. I was just so happy to be able to do that.
They turned out so good. I thought it was super cute that you're able to get both of them in there.
Thank you.
So me being kind of born in the Pacific Northwest, outdoorsy. I mean, I'm wearing flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature. So I made Evelyn Evergreen. She's this kind of cute little evergreen tree that you maybe see, walking around the deep forest. Kind of fantasy driven. That I've animated the arms and the legs, just these little stick legs that kind of walk around, just to add something, kind of cute and cool to the forests.
Her eyes are really staring right into my soul. I love it. I would love to just happen upon Evelyn in the forest. So I went a totally different direction from the two of you. I know, Quinn, you built your mob from scratch.
She made herself? Or...
Fanny, you built yours on top of a wolf. I built mine on top of something. I did not animate. I just wanted to do the beginner's course of Blockbench. And so I made something very near and dear to my Florida heart with a twist, which is what I'm calling an axolotl, and an alligator.
It's kind of like a little dragon.
It does look like a little dragon. It's a pretty good mashup there. I think it's great.
Yeah, I thought an alligator and axolotl would be super innovative when added together, but it does just look like a dragon. But I'm okay with that because I am a creator now based on your definition, because I made that and I showed it to all of you, which seeing something that you make in a game that you've played, for me for 11 years, it was amazing.
It is so rewarding, really, to be able to just do that. So we encourage you all to try it. Like if someone that paint is the only skill that I have, I know everyone can do it. So please go install Blockbench and try it out. We would be so incredibly proud to just see everything that you have built.
Might do a live stream of that actually.
Yeah. It's available on all the platforms, and just post them on Twitter, post them on wherever you do, and we'll probably run across some of those, and we love seeing them.
Oh, I can't wait to see what everyone else creates. And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready for the mob vote next year, so we don't even have to work on anything else. These three are perfect. I'm gonna have to talk to the team about that. So
if
we're not professional creators,
actually wins,
obviously,
or whatever it was called,
by our mobs, even though they're lovely. But Quinn, you get to work with people who, this is their full-time job, making Minecraft content for Marketplace. What is that like?
It's something that I'm just immensely proud of. Being able to see so many people engage in the marketplace and allow creators to become full-time Minecraft content creators as their careers. I think it's incredible too, because the marketplace doesn't just support these huge studios, but we also have really small independent creators that make just texture packs, or like Charloquin Schematics, that's just a family on the West Coast that makes their own worlds. And the fact that the marketplace can support all of them and make it their full-time jobs is something that is just so cool.
There's so much new content that our creators have made that we put together a video with some of our favorites from this past year.
Alright, let's take a look here. This live stream afterward might get taken down. It's kind of sad.
It almost feels like a dream that I'm making a living making content for the marketplace. It is the best job that I can possibly ask for.
We just got to see some amazing reactions from the fans, and people love the map, and that's just so heartwarming and lovely to see, and it really does put a smile on our faces.
Actually, that one looks pretty good.
The thing I like most about creating inside of Minecraft is the community that's been built up around it. There's so many amazing creative people And it's been a privilege to be able to meet and work with so many of them.
The end of podium in the middle. Oh no! Spoiler!
Wow! We're kicking things off with the announcement of the... We're gonna tell you right now.
The update Aquatic. Village and Pillage.
Seriously, like, I'm so excited.
Bees! Bees! Let's look at some bees.
To finally
The Bees update,
have
despite the fact
another
it was probably
update.
one of the less tamer in the last 5 years, so one of the
Holiday
tamer
update will have
updates.
the cats,
It was still an
pandas,
update we
bamboo, and
needed.
scaffolding.
Caves and Cliffs update.
David Niesagen.
I am the one that gets to decide how difficult the bosses are.
こんな感じで The results of the first vote are in.
The winner is Tiger!
Mountains.
It's the Glow Squid! This is your chance to have a say in what goes into Minecraft.
Personally, I still would have liked Swamp to win. Like, the boat chest was still a really good idea.
Go, 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 go.
What should I do now? Moppy.
And that was the worst mistake ever in human history.
10 years ago, I stepped on the Minecon stage for the first time. I still get nervous and excited every single time I'm on this stage, but mostly I feel incredibly honored to be in front of you. I hope what you see and feel from each of us at Mojang Studios is our passion for Minecraft and our gratitude to all of you in our amazing community. Okay, now before I get way too even more sappy than I was, let's head over to Boo and hear more about the adorable mobs that you must pick between.
God dang it. Just either announce the next update, or they're not gonna do that this year.
Here we go. It's almost
Like, I got like an
time to
hour
vote.
roughly before I gotta go to
Before
work,
we do,
so...
though, let's take a quick look at your choices once more. We have the Glare, a mob that lets players know when they're in an area that's dark enough for monsters. You can bring it with you, and it will fly to dark areas. When it gets grumpy, you'll know that it's dark enough for monsters to spawn. Then there's the Allay. If you give it an item, it will collect matching ones for you. It also loves music. So if there's a note block nearby, that's where we'll drop these items for you. And finally, the Copper Golem. A little golem that you yourself can make out of copper. They oxidize over time and will eventually freeze into statues. They love spending their time randomly pressing copper buttons, which would also be added to the game if the Copper Golem wins the vote. So those are your choices, and they are all so
I just want to see what
amazing.
Copper Buttons would do.
How
Oh,
will you
sweet
choose?
heavens, that looks like rain
Jens
coming
gave
in.
us a lot to
Sorry,
think
guys, I'm
about,
looking at my
and
window
now
right now.
you need to decide which mob you think you'd enjoy the most during your time playing Minecraft. Any of them would be useful, but choose your favorite and go vote for it now. Yes, that's right. The poll is now open. To cast your vote, make sure you're logged into your Twitter account. Go to the Minecraft Twitter account
Wow.
and find the freshly
It's
launched
just
poll with
uploaded
all
30
three
seconds
choices.
ago.
Don't forget
And the poll's
to
already
click
showing a
on the
52%
mob
lead
you
for
most
the
wanna
ally.
play Minecraft
Ally.
with. You can do it right now. After the first round of votes, I'll check back in with you so we can open the final round.
Greetings. My name is Narrator, and I'm the star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
And I'm Marilla. I'm the actual star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
We're here to tell you about all the excellent shows you can watch on our channel. Subscribe tomorrow.
Don't you mean subscribe today?
No. How do you spell Minecraft? What
Oh, Copper Golem's coming up 40% now, but
These
those
are just
glares.
some of the questions you can ask our studio's brightest minds on Ask Mojang.
We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes, folks.
Just now.
Please vote Copper Golem.
Do you think making a video game is
Who's
the
watching?
easiest
If you're
thing in the
watching
world?
right now, say
No.
something.
Literally no one thinks that.
Well, I did. Until I started watching this informative series that goes behind the blocks of every part of Minecraft Dungeons development.
Do they show the footage of you tearfully begging to be put in the game?
Maybe in Series 3.
Meet a Minecrafter interviews some of the most incredible members of the Minecraft community.
They asked me to appear on it, but I was too busy being young and cool and attractive and not lying.
Okay.
With so much happening in the world of Minecraft, it can be easy to lose track. I myself only recently learned that blocks have been added to the game.
Subscribe to our channel and you'll be the first to see our announcements, trailers for new updates, upcoming games, and the exciting future of Minecraft.
Are you sure that's the right footage? Finally! This is
That was
our
pretty funny.
fearless show that tells you Minecraft's most scandalous secrets.
British edition.
We're out of time. Bye!
No, we're not. We still have a few seconds left.
Have a great Minecraft Live, everyone.
No! Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and only watch my...
No, get this out of here.
Now let's welcome Laura to talk all about Minecraft Dungeons. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So you have a pretty cool job at Mojang Studios.
Yeah, I think I have the coolest job. It's sometimes difficult to believe, but I'm the lead
Well,
designer
Glare
of
got
Minecraft
up to
Dungeons,
10%,
and
but it looks like
that
the
means
alley's
I
gonna win.
Get to decide a lot of small things and details and bring a lot of ideas to the table.
Oh no.
Hopefully, make
Oh
the game a
no,
bit
no,
better.
no. Even
cool.
if the
You
Glare
and the
voters
Dungeons
went to
team
the
have
Copper
been working
Golem,
so hard
all
recently,
10%
and
of them.
recently had a couple of really cool releases.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We recently released to Steam, and I did something that they never recommend you to do, but I did it anyway, and I read the reviews. And,
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it was, but it was so positive. It was so full of excitement and love for the game, and yeah, we were so proud to see how much the community loves it. So yeah, we were very happy. And also this week we've released the Spookier Fall update, which brings back a lot of spooky modifiers to the game, gear, a new cape, a new pet, and there's my new favorite armor, which has a spoon steering in your hand.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's lovely. I like it so much.
It's a lot of fun to stare at while you're playing, but it might distract you a little.
Hopefully not too much.
So those just came out, but we also have some new and exciting things to look at.
It's looking like the alley's
haven't
gonna
come out
win.
yet.
Yes, let's check it out.
It's like story mode style animation here. You know, I will admit, golems win. Okay, it's still... Unless Alec can get down to 50%, there's no
I love
way.
the trailer so much. It has so many details.
So there's a lot going on in that video and a lot to talk about. But why don't we start with, now that DLC
There's like
is
no movement for the glare.
what are seasonal adventures?
Right, yeah. Now that we are over with the story of the Orb of Dominance, we sat together with our friends at Double 11 and we started working on seasonal adventures, which are a new way for the player to progress through the game and increase in ranks, gather points, and
Shenanigans. It really should be the Copper Golem
That
or
sounds
the,
amazing.
or the glare.
So how long did they last?
Like,
right. Seasonal adventures,
glare's
although the name is
mob.
seasonal,
I want the
will
glare
be infinite
because
technically.
the glare
So, for instance,
cave
say
mob.
we
I
release
want more
seasonal
cave mobs.
adventure number 2,
And
you will
the
always
Copper
be able
Golem.
to go back
I
to
want another
seasonal
golem.
adventure number 1, gather some rewards there, go back to number 2, gather some rewards there. So it's a bit up to you what you decide
like-
to do with it.
That's amazing. So it just lasts forever.
You wouldn't understand unless you like watch
on
unmodded
all the content.
reviews back
And
like.
Speaking of content, what are some
Like
of these
5-6
new
years
things
ago.
that players can unlock?
Right, yeah, we added tons of new rewards that are completely new to the Minecraft universe, some old, some new. We have tons of new pets. We have things like the duck and the fox, and I am so in love with all of them. We have flares, which are new VFX that you can apply to your character, so whenever you drink a potion,
Like,
or you
I should say
eat
this
an
now.
enemy, you get to show off a little bit and get
The-
some shininess there. Also, we got in some
how do I
emotes,
put it?
which are these little dances or little expressions you can do with your character.
Show off a little.
Yeah, exactly, and have some fun with your friends. Why not, like we see here, having a party. Also, we added tons of new capes because everyone loves capes.
They do.
And tons of new skins, just in case we were missing.
That's a lot of skins.
Yeah, that's a ton of skins. Yes.
Well, now we have a question from a Minecraft creator.
Oh my lord! Let's move on to the actual 1.19. I only have an hour.
Will there be free content included as a part of seasonal adventures?
The answer is yes. We always try to make sure there's content for everyone, regardless. So for seasonal adventures, there'll always be a free track and a track you can pay for. So there'll be different rewards in
Minecraft
each, and
Dungeons
you'll
is
be able to
officially
get
gone,
whichever you want at any time.
what's it called?
So yeah, we
Fortnite
wanted
status.
to cater everyone.
That's great. So how do you earn rewards?
Right. You will be able to get adventure points all throughout the game, meaning that doing the regular stuff you do, you'll get them. Like, say you beat a daily trial. At the end of the daily trial, you get adventure points. Also, we implemented new weekly challenges. So we'll ask you, like, this week, if you beat 100 zombies, you'll get extra adventure points.
That's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, but people do it so fast. I'm also impressed. And also, the best way to get adventure points is in the tower.
Okay, the tower, which we have not spoken about
No.
yet. So what is the tower?
The tower is another free single player feature that we've added to camp. So you'll be able to see this gigantic tower in the camp. I love how it turned out. And it is a space with 30 different floors, each floor harder than the one before. And you'll get to fight in arena mobs. You'll get to fight bosses. You'll get to meet some new tower inhabitants. And yeah, hopefully explore around and be able to test your skill. So you will start with a completely blank character from the bottom, and you'll be able to find new gear as you progress.
Okay.
So yeah, the floors get more difficult, your character gets stronger, and you can test your skill.
That sounds really fun. So let's take a look at some live gameplay of the tower right now. And for that, we have JP. Hi, JP.
Hello. How do you like my throne?
I think you stole that throne from the Arch Illager.
I think he stole it from me.
Looking
Speaking
so
of
sharp.
my stuff, let's go loot the tower.
Nice.
So what are we seeing here, Laura?
Right, so we've prepared some special floors to showcase here. So this is an example of a very early floor in the tower. So if you see JP's tower avatar has very little amount of gear. And
The problem
yeah,
I'm
you'll
foreseeing
always
now,
have the
and I'm going to just put
context
this for
that
the
you're
record,
high up
I'm
in the
seeing this
tower.
now.
So cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going
We
to make a
also
prediction.
wanted to make sure
The community
that,
is going to be
the tower
disappointed
was this whimsical,
about
magical
the
space.
ally.
So yeah, we have a boat, we have a river.
They're going to be
why
really
not?
disappointed when
so you'll be able
it
to
can't
find a
do
ton of
what they think
magical
it could do.
spaces and new characters to meet. So yeah, this level is quite easy, as you can see, since it's very early on.
Yeah, JP's doing really well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we can see a sneak peek up there in that balcony. That's our tower keeper.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a character that will guide you through the tower and, yeah, will guide you around and, ooh.
Wow, JP did really well.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Oh,
a little
it's been
fast.
10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So each of these
one? I
levels
think it was Ali
generates
and
itself,
the copper
but
golem.
You can come back for up to 2 weeks and replay the same thing.
Right, yeah, our tower runs will be seeded. And they will change every 2 weeks, meaning that for 2 weeks you'll be able to learn what happens in every floor. So say I reach floor 5 and I get defeated at floor 5. So then next time around I'll remember, I should have chosen a different weapon, and then I bet I could have done it. So yeah, you can share those tips with your friends, and you can learn together how to go through the tower.
Yeah, practice and get better.
Exactly.
All right, let's give JP a real challenge now. We're
Right.
going to go up the tower to a much higher floor.
Right.
You ready, JP?
Let's do it.
Right, so here we've prepared
This is
a
actually-
sample
this
of
might be
what
live,
a harder floor could look like. So we try to add new exciting combinations of mobs that we've never had before. So GP is right now fighting jungle mobs, but there'll be ice mob together with them, and there'll be some new mobs. Here you can see some tower wraiths that spawn fire in different new combinations. We also will have tower guards, which are extremely bulky guards. We even have a ghast in the mix, and JP is getting sniped by it. So we're getting that's a tower
Yep,
guard
the vote's
right
over.
there.
It's
So,
over.
we're getting tons
George
of
Not
new
Found tweeted about it.
combinations
It
and
said
new
Ali,
ways
so
to
we're
experience
done.
the game and
Not
see
even a
mobs and find
chance.
strategies
The
and
gas looks really difficult.
yes, it is.
JP's not doing so good right now.
No.
Let's see. Oh, JP, that was a valiant attempt.
Yes.
Really, really good.
That was so good.
So, you've talked about so many new things, but
Yeah.
when will people get to see them?
Right. We'll get to see them. Hopefully everyone will get to play in December. So
December.
very, very soon.
That is very soon. Thank you so much, Laura, for coming by. This is all very exciting.
Thank you for having me.
Let's take one last look at some gameplay from the tower.
No! My vote!
Once again, our friends at Element Animation have made us something to enjoy and perhaps even sing along to, all while taking us through everything you can do right now from Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Try not to get this one stuck in your head all week. I only say this because it's been stuck in mine.
Hey, you two! Have you discovered all the features in Part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update?
Well, there's brand new colored candles and the lichen makes rocks glow. You'll find some amethyst if you look inside a geode. The buds grow into clusters, then you get shards when they're mined. These are just a few of all the things there are to find, like jump across some drift leaves, make your house from these. Spending too much time in powder snow will make you freeze. You can mine raw copper, smelt some ingots into blocks. A lightning rod and thunderstorms will stop you getting shocked. Copper oxidizes, but to
It's been quite the turnout for our first round of mob voting. You have made your decision and now one mob must go. We have the Glare, the Allay, and the Copper Golem. But you, the community, have spoken, and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the Glare. So that still leaves two amazing mobs to choose from.
Vote
Copper
Golem.
Want? Will it be the Allay or the Copper Golem? How do you see yourself playing and interacting with them in the future? Which one will make your game life easier or more fun? Or like the Year of the Phantom, way more terrifying? Don't worry about what anyone else wants. This is all about you and how you want to play Minecraft. But make your decision quickly because it's time to vote again. There's a brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft Twitter account with only these two mob finalists to choose from. Make sure you're logged onto Twitter and click the mob that you just can't wait to spend your days and nights with in the game. Your vote really counts, so don't miss out on your chance to change Minecraft. I know who I'm
Copper
going to vote for, and I think I can see Jens voting right now. Okay, so I know this will come as a surprise to pretty much all of you, but I definitely didn't love everything about school. Maybe that would have been different if I had Minecraft in my classes. Minecraft Education Edition is available for schools, homeschools, and after-school programs. You can explore awesome education content in Minecraft Marketplace. Learn about everything from sustainability to ancient worlds, even how to speak new languages. Minecraft. The coolest part is seeing how with Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th grade science class, well, let's just say it wasn't appreciated. But anyway, let's take a look at how Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world by kids who
around the world.
Forever.
Young people all over the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that matter like social justice, climate change, and indigenous rights.
We have different classes such as Braille and Sign Language. We reached
How do
out
you
to one of our
teach
teachers
Braille?
who learned Braille, and she taught us a thing or two.
Take a look at what these girls built, a school of the future. They thought about clean energy and inclusive design.
Oh,
An interesting fact about our building is how we use coding to build a playground. It was very fun to make.
Students in India and Malaysia translated ancient myths into Minecraft worlds.
That actually sounds really fun.
Under the guidance of my educator Kamal Ma'am, I would like to present to you an indigenous tale, Chiri and Kaa, from Punjab, the land of 5 rivers.
In Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, classrooms are using Minecraft to explore indigenous cultures. And they're not just building blocks, they're building super useful skills. Games like Minecraft prepare you for the future, teaching us how to work together, solve problems, and even write code.
Normally in school it's like, here's this, do this, off you go. But now it's like, blank schedule, Minecraft, yes please.
This
His name was blurred out, so I think something happened after production completed.
I don't know about you, but I wish I had this in school. I think I would have been all over this.
Absolutely.
Kids in Wales designed more sustainable rugby stadiums.
How?
Teams of students built turtle habitats and wind farms. And in Slovakia, young people imagined a bee sanctuary in Minecraft.
During this build, I learned that bees do this thing called swarming.
We can live more sustainably, we can treat one another better. And can we all agree that learning should always be fun? Let's build a better world together.
Game on!
You know,
Now it's the big moment. Let's talk to Agnes about the next update. Welcome back, Agnes.
Motherfucker. All right, let's go.
How's the show
Let's
felt
go.
for you?
super good. Like, I think it's a really fun show, and
Let's
also
go.
we've shown so many exciting things.
Oh my.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm
quiet.
quite nostalgic since this is number 10, and I have to say, I was the 7th employee, the first woman on the team, and when I see you leading Minecraft, I just feel so excited about
now she's
where
jealous.
we're going.
Thank you. That was very sweet of you. And of course, we many that lead it together, but I'm like the creative lead, and I'm super happy about that. But it feels quite surreal because I also used to be a Minecraft player and love this game, and it's I'm very happy and lucky to be here.
Yes, I think we all feel that way, and it's so cool having so many people on the team who play and love it and care about it, and like we all feel like, I mean, we are part of the community too.
Yes, we definitely are.
And now, Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what
Quiet.
next update is.
Yes. Okay. So the next update is called the Wild Update.
The Wild Update sounds very, very intriguing.
Oh, wow.
So what does it encompass?
So the word wild mainly means like two things for us.
Okay.
So the first thing is like beautiful nature.
Okay.
And the second
wild
thing
update.
is like really scary challenges and adventures.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the Wild Update, because there's these different parts to it. And we have the first one here, which is our Deep Dark expert, Brandon.
Hello.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Thank you.
So we've moved the Deep Dark into this update. Can you talk to us more about why?
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Skulk is that it's just expanded, it's gotten bigger, and we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark as well. And
over 1 million votes so far.
We also want to make sure that let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the ancient cities.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Ho ho ho! Wow! This is already worth it. Waiting even more. I would wait another year for Deep Dark for this. Oh my god.
Wow, it's like both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Like, I have so many emotions when I look at that Deep Dark biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the Deep Dark biome to just be, caves or just skulks spread around. We wanted to add a bit more mystery to it. And, there's this ancient city, and what is it doing there? We're not going to tell the players. We're just going to let them go throughout and explore and see what they come to. And there's even this, ancient structure in the middle of every single city, and it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
It's really cool. I like, it feels like a place you want to explore.
Yes, I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on a little Skulk family. It's a Skulk family.
Is it that
maybe they're not so cute.
Not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the Skulk catalyst, it actually spreads Skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow. So, the deep dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these skull blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary. Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the skull blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a silk touch.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And it also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
You can even see now when you're sneaking and you step on a skulk sensor, even sneaking it will activate.
Wow, okay, definitely not a friendly family.
No.
And I will say to our younger viewers, in a minute we're going to show you a clip that's a little scarier, but I mean, Brandon, those have so many things that players can do with them. Like,
Yeah.
what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skull Catalyst is going to be really interesting because, when you could create a mob farm with through the tech community. Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build experiences for other players. Like imagine building a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
So then when players out walking and then they activate the shriek and hear
That's amazing. Or you do that all around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting
I'm not going to visit your world.
Shriekers are just shrieking. We have a community question for you.
I just had an argument on Discord about the...
Hi, it's Jinjam from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the Shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. From the art side, we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that, first of all, the warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the skull shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the Skulk Shrieker activates too many times, the warden will come.
I'm kind of back to thinking that the Skulk family is very adorable and sweet after seeing that. Wow, there is a lot there, Brandon.
Definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the warden actually emerges underground. So that means that wardens are kind of in the deep dark,
the alleyway,
under the floor. And it also has developed a sense of smell. So, of course, you can sneak around and try to be quiet and not to get detected. But unfortunately, the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are. And if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically the warden is like, smell that? It's happening. And just going for the
Pretty
players?
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we're adding that this sneaking gameplay, because we haven't really had that before. So, you are in the deep dark, everything's super dark, and you're sneaking, trying to find the treasures, trying to avoid the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
Be right back, folks.
Really, really cool. I mean, I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon, and I just love how much you've expanded the deep dark to feel it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
He's so expert. Like, if you want to do something scary, it's like, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
What time is it? It's 1:16, okay.
So, Agnes, the deep dark is one part, this sort of very adventurous side of the Wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes, so we want to celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft. And one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. It's so beautiful. And we also want to focus, or have focused, on biome diversity. So we want to find a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest, we want it to be light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground, the trees are taller, the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the birch forest.
That's true. That's actually a very Swedish forest. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And then you have, you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want. I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the Wild update.
Yes, that's true. And that's
jungle.
The swamp.
Calling it out as jungle.
Oh, our art team is just so amazing. It's such a beautiful concept art. And as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the birch forest as well.
It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here, and our swamp expert, Corey.
Swamp.
Welcome, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Boat chest! Hey. Yo, boat chest!
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
It's Corey after all.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of the, there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Yes! Boat chest! Let's go! Boat chest!
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and especially now, in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have even wider rivers.
Let's go!
Easier to travel on water, so it's going to be extra useful.
Yeah, and in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so when you go
yes,
rafting,
boat
you can
chest!
put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
it's really amazing. And you've been working
now,
on
if the boat chest acts like a shulker box, I'm going to hate it.
In Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft. So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a minute. Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water, or let's say they fall into water, they can float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the water, underneath the water, or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to write in the sand because they're super cool.
That's adorable.
So seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, Where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when we add a new tree, we are so happy, like we get so many questions from the community like, will there be a new wood type? and therefore we're so happy that we were able to add a new wood type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool. And we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the route should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block routes, because for example when you like go with a boat and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being like this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life.
Oh, rain cloud.
And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes. And you're just completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I noticed that was not dirt.
Good eye, Lydia. That was wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
Mud!
That's
let's go!
Amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like
yes, renewable clay!
So perfect.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a villager's job.
They might be a bit upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Renewable
and
clay!
You're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks. So mud bricks are a really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool like to build with. It matches a lot of different block sets, and I'm really excited to build with them.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
どうもこんにちはプチプチです。私からの質問はねこちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか?
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're, okay, all around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks. And I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well,
Frog!
very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Yes, I knew it! Frogs! Let's go! Oh, they are so derpy. Oh my god.
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them. The croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs. Yes. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaves, because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog slide. And you're adding another little tiny creature to this update.
Yes, the fireflies.
Fireflies!
You can see them roaming around, adding a lot of ambience to the swamp, making it feel just nice and cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling like there's life going on all around you. And oh yeah, also their frog food. Yeah, forgot to mention that. They're frog food.
Poor fireflies. Yes.
Yeah, but look how happy the frog is.
Yeah, and they're beautiful frog food. So you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat. So that's, you know.
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish, it's
eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
Okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up. But we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game. I want to know more about baby frogs.
Yes, so all baby mobs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
Let's go! Tadpoles!
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the tadpoles.
We do.
Yes, and you can pick them up in a bucket.
Yes, and that's actually extra helpful for the tadpoles, because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature in the biome it grows up in. So for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here. So the frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole system, and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on, or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
Let's go!
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be 3 variants.
Okay, so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog. So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed, just chilling there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think there was a reason that they were colored that way.
There is a reason they are white. So I was reading a lot about frogs. Always maybe that's something new. We read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about the real life frog that's called grey foam-nest tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya.
So they're adding frogs.
And that frog can actually turn almost
Will they
white
add?
to avoid overheating.
Will they
so that's
please
like the
add the
tropical
desert
frog.
or Badlands?
I love all 3 of them.
revamp?
And you didn't. So you have these different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog variant's gonna have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
That is so cool. So Corey,
Okay, so you're announcing
Which
features
frog is
that
your
don't
favorite?
even been decided on yet.
Oh, it's gotta be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
I love them
all of them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to be
Wait,
here.
does that imply there's more things?
Thank
Of
you,
course,
Corey.
I'm just gonna hop on out of here.
Bye,
So
Corey.
many puns. I like that though.
This is quite an awesome update, and I mean, I really see the name for the wild update.
Please one more
There's a
biome. Please
bit
one more
of
biome.
Everything in it.
Yes, and I
One more
love
biome.
the contrast. Yeah, as you
Please.
can see in this pretty concept art, it's really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark, and I love that contrast between these two things.
It's absolutely amazing. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show, and as always, the time has flown by. And a lot has happened during this show.
Okay.
So let's look back at some of the biggest announcements, and then we will reveal the winning mob.
Okay, I know the winning mob, but you guys haven't done. You just needed one more biome. My personal opinion. They should have done one more biome for the what's it called? The wild update. Maybe they will. I'm not even mad now that the warden was moved. I was kind of upset over originally. Should have added
Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game. Hey Jens, do you have the results?
Yes, I have them right here in my chest.
Boat chest!
Wow!
Very exciting.
You really came in style.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. That looked really comfortable. Mhm. Okay, but now it's time to announce the winner. Okay, and the winner is the LA. Wow.
bullshit.
I'm super happy
This
about
entire
that.
thing's
It's
bullshit. It
lovely,
should have been.
lovely mom.
That is so,
LA is
so
the worst
exciting.
one.
So Agnes,
Because-
when can everyone expect the LA?
So the LA will be included in the Wild update, and it's gonna be released next year.
Next year, the Wild update with the LA. I can't wait. Thank you all so much for joining us. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you from all of us at Mojang Studios. Thank you so much. Bye.
That's it. This is a really short show. Well, that's wrapping things up on my end here. That's it. Alright, so something I'm going to point out is the deep slate was different. But yeah, I will be making a reaction video here in a minute, a little bit of a summary, so I will see you guys later. Peace out.